Hey everybody, it is January 25th, 2009. I'm Sonic Suns, and you may have heard of these things called video games. I hope you've heard of them. Where we use massive computing power, at least we do these days, to record these gorgeous graphics, real-time lighting, and 3D thingamajigs, and their, online play with like 16 people all at once, and you're supposed to have this epic adventure, and you could do, whatever, right? You look at whatever, AAA titles come out in any given year, and you look at the incredible ambition of these things, and you look at the incredible amount of money going around. I think the games industry has surpassed the movies industry for raw dollars. There's a lot of them out there, and people are willing to pay for them, and it's very cool, very cool. What I find bizarre is that even within this giant industry, and even among sometimes the very best people, we forget basic game design. I guess this happens in the movie industry too, if we're mentioning that. Sometimes the big blockbuster things and all that good, and even if if the movie or game is supposed to be terrible, even in a generally good one, you're like, wait, that right there, that's bad. You should fix that. And sometimes certain fixes are hard to do, but sometimes it should be really obvious. These are like professional people, and they don't seem to get it. Issue number 1, and I'm just going to name a couple of them, right? Unskippable cutscenes. A cutscene, you're playing a game, and then you basically have to watch a short movie where the characters talk to each other, and that's cool, but sometimes that's boring, and you must skip it over, And I can see maybe if the plot is important to your game, you'd want to ensure that no one is skipping by accident. I think I might do that. If I made a game, I'd say you hit a button, and the thing will pop in the corner. It'd be like, if you really want to skip, press A, B, C. I don't know. That's being creative. A, B, W. Whatever. And okay, you hold down A, B, W, and then it skips. Like, oh, okay. Because it's possible you could drop your controller and, oh, frick, I didn't want to skip that. But forcing absolutely everyone to watch, why? It's not actually part of the game. And if skipping the plot would be a really bad idea, well, that's their choice. Apparently they don't care about your plot. So presumably it would be a good idea for them to not watch the thing. This happened even in a terrific game called Super Mario Galaxy, right? And you get to the last boss, no spoilers, but there's a big old cutscene before it happens. This happened in Paper Mario: Thousand Year Door, also a very good game. You get to the very last boss, there's a big old cutscene. If you die, you have to go back and watch the exact same cutscene again. Now how about this? How about at least when you first get through the cutscene, it saves, it's a little addendum to your save file, and so that next time, that cutscene is now skippable. At least it's only unskippable the one time, and then later on you can skip. That would be nice. While we're talking about great games, how about Zelda? Terrific games, right? Oh, Twilight Princess, absolutely loved it. Why are there only 3 save files in there? Do you notice that? You go to the screen, file 1, file 2, file 3. What if I want to have file 4? This is a holdover back when you used to save things on a cartridge, and the game was the save file kind of thing, and so it could only hold 3 things, or whatever, right? But ever since, the GameCube, we've had a separate place for storing that memory, right? We don't, burn the memory onto the disc, and there's, a limited space in the disc. There's however much space you have. And if I have space enough for 6 save files, let me have it. How about another thing? Rotating multi-save. This should be easy. Any games where you can save at any given point, just in the middle of combat, just stop, save. Sometimes you save at the wrong time. You save, and a moment later a bomb goes off, and boom, you're dead. Oh crap, I'll go back to my save. Boom, you're dead. Wait, if I go back to my save, boom, you're dead. Frick, right? What I'd always do is I have 3 or 4 files at once, and then I always save over the oldest. Why is it most games don't have a way to do that automatically? The first time you save, it's would you like to set up a rotating save system? And we'll save the last 4 games, and we'll always save over the oldest. Again, this would be very easy to do. I'm not talking about make better physics, that might be hard, but, rotating multisave. Yeah, a day's worth of programming could do that. Less, much less, really. Speaking of easy things, how about the needle in a haystack problem? which maybe isn't as nearly prevalent as it could be, but there's a certain, albeit terrible game called Shadow the Hedgehog. And, like, there's this one glaring flaw. There's all sorts of flaws. There's one flaw that really stuck out. It would have taken, like, less than an hour at most to fix. It's like this deal where you have to, like, kill all the aliens in this level, right? The first level. And, I don't know, there's like 50 aliens, and I found like 47 of them, but I don't know where the other 3 are. So I end up going, when you get to the end, you warp back to the beginning. I go through the thing like 8 or 9 times. Like 15, 20 minutes finding those last couple aliens I couldn't see. Now that's pointless, obviously. Clearly, look, if you have 50 aliens on the map, just make it so I only have to find 45 of them. Just go into the code and be like, need to find equals 45. Frick, how easy would that be? How does no one, like, think of that? What the frick is wrong with you? Oh my gosh, or in the latest Sonic game, Sonic Unleashed, well, there was, like, the game, there's like 2 types of games in there. Make it simple, like, you play one sort of level, and then the other sort, and the first and the other, and you go back and forth, and only type number 1 is any good. Like, you think they'd realize that and say, okay, how about they can just skip every other level? Which, you know, you shouldn't need to do that, but when you do need to do that, you might as well throw that in there. You know, I mean, as opposed to pretending that every level was good. Like, no, there weren't. Okay, fine, just, we'll give you the fun parts. You know, I think it's that obvious. And then other things, you know, other slightly vaguer stuff about the general feeling of a game. I was playing this one game, I forget what it was, but you were a ninja, and I'm sneaking into this place, and I have to, like, get this new item thing, or use this particular item here. I hit start, and then there's like this giant menu. I can hold apparently like, you know, 60 different things. Click, 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 click. Here's all my weapons. Here's my. Like, I'm a flipping ninja. I don't want to pause and go through my weapons, particularly like mid-combat, which really throws up. No. Your freaking ninja should have like a flipping knife, and that's probably it. Maybe a shuriken, you know, or a couple, you know, a bag of shurikens. And then you should, you know, give 1,001 options for using those simple things real time. You know, okay, well, I'll slice this way. No, wait, this way. No, wait, this way. You need a simplicity which creates complexity, much like chess. There's very simple rules there, but incredibly complex strategy because what you can do within that simple stuff, right? You don't like pause your chess like, wait a minute, let me sort through my 150 other pieces here. This one, maybe this one, and each of them only works in like 2 situations. Oh, come on, people. Unskippable cutscenes in Mario Galaxy for some reason. It's basic game design, people. Thanks for watching. See you later.